Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan, and thank you for clicking on this video. If you are new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe because let's say optimistically that you enjoy this, or at least parts of it. And be sure to like the video down below. But yeah, here we are talking about the 2-0 win for the Winnipeg Jets over the Vancouver Canucks. I'm going to be honest here, I didn't see all of this game. I was busy for the first half of this game. I did react still to the goal because, and I did actually go back and watch the footage, so. Although it is tough to be fully invested when you know the outcome. But anyway, so let's get into this game. Because honestly, we didn't play amazingly well, based on what I could tell. But, like, we won 2-0. So I'm not even that mad. Like, did we suck at times? Yeah. But we shut out a team that's, in my opinion, a little underrated. Like, Vancouver's been shafted pretty hard because Vancouver's had to play against Toronto for quite a few games, and I believe Montreal, which is a rough way to start your schedule.
And Calgary has committed a crime in stealing their team.
That too. That too. So first off, Nate Thompson is in the lineup. I understand why he's in. At the same time, I don't see any use for him. But then again, I said this about Trevor Lewis, so who knows? Maybe Nate Thompson is the hockey messiah reborn. I don't think he is, but I could be wrong. I'm not, but I could be. Vesalainen is out of the roster. Sad Zach noises. PLD is still out. Who cares, honestly? Whenever he gets to play, it'll just be a frickin' bonus because it doesn't seem that we need him that badly. Brossoit is in net playing. That's good. Brossoit needed to play at least one of these games against Vancouver because actually he plays pretty well against Vancouver, turns out. A shutout he had either last year or the year before was a 1-0 game against Vancouver. Facts. And he's from British Columbia. So, you know what? That's good. That's very nice. Missing a lot of the first. I came back to watch.
Leave your home and screw them over.
Yeah, I came back to watch, and there wasn't too many. That being said, I don't have many notes on the first period because it was very hard to get invested because I knew how we'd get there because I went back and watched it before the third period. Connor has a chance to press on the offensive D. So this is an interesting thing I saw a couple times. Pressing on Vancouver's defensemen in our defensive zone.
Did you say Connor?
Yes, because Connor does this.
I thought you said Carter. I was so confused.
He's like, I have been summoned. No. Connor tries to do that earlier in the period, and it doesn't quite work because the puck just kind of floats away from him. But later on afterwards, Mark Scheifele would do the same play, and then pretty much Mark Scheifele takes it like a nice Sunday skate-in and just beats Alex Edler. And then makes a nice move on Thatcher Demko to score to make it 1-0 Jets reaction hit. Okay, so I missed the first goal because I was out, and I'm going to watch the replay of it. Okay. Oh, wow. Just casual. You love to see it. You love to see it. He just casually walked past that defender. Like he was like on a Sunday morning skate at the ice. Heck yeah, Scheifele. Alright. Okay. Now I'm watching live. Very good. And like I said in the video, he just coasts by Alex Edler, who gets caught flat-footed, which is not what you want to happen, especially when you are pretty much the last guy back in the play. Kopp passes off a chance to score with Stastny. This was actually a thing, I forgot to mention this. Stastny, Ehlers, and the Kopp line is back together. I like this because I think this does the most for Andrew Kopp because he really needs to be activated. Even though Stastny has less points than Kopp, Kopp is the one who's having the most trouble right now because we use Stastny on our first power play unit. He's the guy in front of the net, which is good because like our first power play is set in stone. That's why Ehlers doesn't break into it, even though he's arguably our best player on at least half of the game so far. It's because our first power play has set positions and set ways that they play, so we put Ehlers in the second line. But Kopp, on the other hand, doesn't have power play time, at least in the first unit. He plays in the second. And we use him in penalty-killing situations. But we're trying to get him going again, because he's got about 12 points, I believe. But he hasn't really been a main factor in the play ever since that series against Edmonton, I think, is what it was, where we beat them 6-4. So we were trying to get him going, and
Get the wheels turning again.
yes, he didn't get any points tonight, but he did have a good game. He does pass off an opportunity to try to take it to the net, though, to Stastny, which is fine, but you know what? You want to see him try to drive that. Louis Eriksson gets called on a hooking penalty. Gonna be honest, I don't really see it. It looks a little soft to me. That being said, it didn't matter, but like in the grand scheme of things, but it looks a little soft to me. Looks like he didn't really, he just kind of just tapped him, to be honest. I don't know. Anyway, Louis Eriksson is a meme goat, so that's okay. Mark Scheifele.
He's a what?
He's a meme. Have you not seen the memes of Louis Eriksson? He's like the Vancouver version of Ilya Mikheyev. Oh, you know, yeah. Or Milan Lucic. Like, those guys are just memed all the goddamn time.
Remember when Lucic got the yellow haircut?
No.
It was not blonde, it was yellow.
Burn it with
What
fire.
do you know?
I'm moving on from that.
It was,
I'm moving on from that
it
topic.
was actually right after he got traded to the Flames. What do you know?
Where'd he go? Yeah, they didn't want him. Scheifele looks good in this game. Scheifele looks really good in this game. And him continuing his point streak to 8 games, I believe now, is great. Miller gets called in a high sticking. Yep, this is a penalty for sure. And we wouldn't score on it, and that would be pretty much how we end the first period. Wheeler takes a hooking. Now, moving on to the second period, I saw half this period, but I went back and watched it, like I said. Wheeler takes a hooking penalty. Yeah, why not? Yeah, he gets it in the hands. There's a couple chances by the top line. I liked how the top line was playing today. When they were on, it was such a different tempo compared to a lot of the times when the rest of the line was on. That being said, Vancouver did a very good job, I will say, of line matching. Because they are the home team, they get the last change. My God almighty, the amount of times I saw our fourth line against their first line, it's a miracle they didn't get at least a goal past Brossoit. Because, fair credit, credit where credit is due to our fourth line, but they're just not the same caliber as the top line of Vancouver. Obviously not. So they were just hanging in there by a thread. I started watching at 9:42 left. Yes. Stastny has a chance on net. Boeser walks right in. And then, my God almighty, what a save by Laurent Brossoit. Reaction here. Oh, no.
JR, good God in heaven.
Good God almighty, it killed him. He is broken in half. By God is my witness. Anyway, but yeah, this is literally the first whistle I think I walked into was this save. So at first I thought I had immediately become the ultimate symbol of bad luck because I walked in and they almost scored right away and I was like, ah! Stastny gets called on a tripping. Cool. Yeah, I guess so. Why not? Our penalty kill was collapsing a lot. And actually the thing that Vancouver does a lot, and they used it the more later on in the game, is they found lanes. Like, if any of those shot got through, it was going in. Because the way they set up their screens, but they're also their deflections, was actually really... It was very intimidating, I will say. So, late in the period, really late, there's a play where the puck goes to the net, and Scheifele thinks he scored. Reaction here. Oh! That's really close! Scheifele is pointing that puck. Oh, this might count. Scheifele's staring intently at the puck, and they're talking. We might actually be having a goal here. Let's see the replay here. Okay, where's the puck? Oh, but there's no way of finding out where the hell the puck went in. Wait, really? Is there? Is there actually a look? Now, here's the thing. Like I said in that video, I actually think that puck might have crossed the line, at least a bit. I don't know if it crossed the line fully, but I know for a fact we can't prove it. So that would lead to a very predictable review that would deemed that the call on the ice was no goal. And also, I don't know if they have enough evidence. Yeah, that's fine. I have to leave that in. Action here. Also, though, I will say is that somebody I saw mention this, why we challenged it. There was no challenge. This was initiated by the officials that were on the play, which they can do. So there's no delayed game penalty because they want to make sure they get it right. And you know what? Let's be honest. We would all like the officials to get it right more often, so it's okay. Moving on to the third period. Protect the lanes. Like I said, they were looking for lanes to the net to get in the line of fire. It was dangerous. I'll say this. It's weird. I didn't feel as nervous as I did at, in games like the Edmonton and Ottawa game. Yet at the same time, this game had moments where it was worse than those two games. I think the difference is that how the Jets progressed, even in the times where we were really getting hemmed in our own zone, we did a good job of trying to limit them to the outside at least. And also as well, that is a redundant sentence. We were still able to generate chances to move into their zone, which means it's not fully on backtracking here, but it could have been a lot worse. Stastny has a chance, can't cash in. Appleton has a chance, can't cash in. Back and forth. There's a tip-in chance by Vancouver that almost makes no net. And Vancouver will pull their goalie late in the period. And Appleton will then make it 2-0 on the empty netter. Way to go, boy. Reaction here.
Okay. Gotcha. Come on.
Thanks for showing up, buddy! Woo! Yeah!
What period was this?
Third period.
Okay, sorry, you made it.
Sorry.
You made it sound like it was still like the second period or what?
No.
Like it was like 1 second left and they pulled it, but
So-
half of them fired it down.
So this is something I want to talk about now, actually, because this video is going to be quite a bit shorter, as I can tell, because it's only like 10 minutes. That's fine, honestly.
It was only two.
Yeah, it was a 2-goal contest, and I'm stretching 6 videos out of this. Spoiler. Right after this, Forbert takes a penalty. Now, here's the thing. We should have been shorthanded after this. Okay. So, Forbert... so, the Vancouver broadcast... Because I hear the Jets one, but the Vancouver one is what was posted on YouTube. And I actually commented on that, and people responded to that comment, so that was nice. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of our subscribers. We're up to 190 right now, I think. Like, holy crap, thank you very much. We are very appreciative of that. We're hoping to hit 500 by the end of the year, 200 by the end of the month, and it's looking good so far, so thank you guys.
And 191 by the end of the day. Because that'd be nice.
Oh yeah, well let's not.
1 subscriber. Oh, that's really pushing our.
Oh, shut
I
up.
don't know if we can do that.
I'm just thankful for the attention that we get.
Oh, of
Honestly,
course.
it's so, and the view counts on these things are amazing.
And the comments. Lots of
Thank
comments.
you very much. We appreciate that, and for sure, I'll get to that whole spiel at the end. But so Forbert went after Niels Huglander. No, I'm not. I'm not doing it yet. Carter was priming me to do the reaction yet. No, a couple more seconds just to explain this.
Context.
Yes, context. Also, you'll hear voices. If you hear voices in the reactions, that is my lovely girlfriend who decided to watch the game with me. Well, she didn't decide. I asked, "Hey, babe, can we watch the game?" She's like, "Okay."
She is accepted.
She's amazing. I'm so happy. Anyway, but so she did not know what happened here, but Forbert apparently there's a high hit early in the period. That's what the Vancouver broadcast said. And you know what? Let's be honest here. Those broadcasts have no agenda to give a mindset of why the Jets player is doing something dirty. So I'm going to believe that happened. That does not give Forbert the right, though, in a game where it is under a minute and you have a shutout on the line here to consistently go after a Vancouver rookie. Don't do that. Don't. I don't like this. I don't like Forward. I've liked Forward's play. I didn't like him here.
And I can imagine you being a goalie, and if you're close to getting a shutout, and one of your players takes a penalty, you're pissed at him.
There's gonna be words in the locker room. I'll tell you that if I get scored on it in that. But not even just that. Don't go after a rookie for the sake of going after a rookie. Yeah. And it looked like it from here. But anyway, so he takes an initial penalty. And then he pretty much realizes, and this is my thing, my thoughts on this. I think he realized, you know what? I'm taking a penalty. I might as well do whatever the I want now because I'm taking a penalty.
Let's make it worth it.
It's kind of like one of those things where it's like, well, I'm going down. I might as well get my money's worth. Like, no, don't go after someone like this. And he does. And you know what? This doggy pile ensues reaction here.
Ooh! Woo! Really, ref? Oh, fight! Holy Jesus! Oh, how do you feel?
What the hell is that? This isn't a dog pile.
Can I keep that?
Yeah.
But you know what? The Jets somehow managed to get a 4-on-4 opportunity out of this. How the hell did we do that? I'm a Jets fan, and this doesn't add up. So let me get this straight. So we throw a slash. I think we could call the initial plays like a hook or a slash. Then we cross-check him like twice. That should be 2 penalties. Hughlander makes a point of not retaliating. Vancouver guys come and just tackle Forbert. Okay. We'll get 1 penalty out of that. Because usually they like to single people out. And then everyone gets involved. Let's be generous and say, we'll give 2 for each side, okay? We'll give 2 for each side.
7 penalties.
But that's not an even number, is it? That's an odd number. I can't believe I'm so mad at this, but I don't like the fact that this even, okay, so let me get this straight. Brossoit deserved the shutout win because that guy played his heart out, but you know what? We didn't deserve the 4-on-4. We deserve to be shorthanded. Forbert, personally...
Do you know why I agree with that? Because what I dislike when we, get away with stuff, like any team getting away with stuff, is then I'll go and I'll watch a video of like say the dog pile or whatnot on Instagram, and it's like, oh yeah, the refs are really working for Winnipeg this game, and it's just like
I understand that. No, I get that.
It's annoying because it's like, yeah.
It's kind of like where you're like, were you here last game? Did you see that? And actually, I love this. Last game.
Because it kind of downplays some of the other
Well, not even just this though.
It can.
Last game.
Yeah.
Commentators made a point of saying, and this was the stat that I forgot to say, and I love this. Jets took 6 of the last 8 penalties in the game. Yeah. That is where timing is crucial. But anyway, we're not talking about that game. We're talking about this game. Brossoit played absolutely lights out. Top 3 performers. Easy. And honestly, it's bad enough that I would give a dishonorable mention to Derek Forbert. I am so upset that he made that because he didn't have to do that. I don't care that there may be a high hit on him. But you know what? No. Don't go chasing rookies. Even if they make that high hit, if there's no penalty out of it, assume he doesn't know. He doesn't realize he did it. You should... Because you know what? He knows who that guy is. Because that guy scored on him last game we played these guys. He knows who that is.
And how old is this kid?
This kid's in his early 20s. Great player.
And not Lewis, but Forward's how old? Is he?
I guess mid to late 30s.
He's in his 30s.
Yeah, but anyway, but
10 years.
But anyway, he doesn't need to do it.
Exactly.
Point exactly. Top 3 performers. I guess I'll throw a number 4. I'll throw a bone to for number 4 because I didn't watch all of it. I'll throw Adam Lowry a bone. From what I saw, he looked okay. Number 3, Mason Appleton. Mason Appleton scored the MG netter to, I think, eclipse his career high in goals. But you know what? He was working for that goal, and he had other chances. Number 2, Mark frickin' Scheifele. Because that guy is an absolute beauty, and he's on a fucking tear right now. I think that's as far as we got without me swearing. I think I hadn't sworn this whole one.
Who knows?
I came back from...
I know. I'm so disappointed.
I know. And number 1, obviously, Brossoit, who decided that...
Can I make one more point about Scheifele?
Yes, you can.
One thing I want to say is
Go for it.
Start of the season, it seemed like I was nothing but pissed off with Mark Scheifele.
No, yeah, you and me both.
Yeah, but it's good to see.
He's playing like an elite first-line center.
He's playing like...
He's playing like a team, a fourth-line Olympic Team Canada forward. I'm liking it. You know, Brossoit gets obviously the number 1 spot with a wonderful shutout, and in a game where we might have, there could be an argument that we deserve to lose this game. So this will move the Jets up to 3rd in the standings in points, but actually 3rd in point percentage behind a different team in being Montreal. So this is key now. Jets play Vancouver in 2 days. Also, we're going to probably do a hockey podcast tomorrow, I hope. Can we do that?
Hopefully. I work like early.
Okay. We can do it later then. Anyway.
I think so.
Jets play Canucks 2 days. Canucks fans are not going to forget that, Forbert. Canucks are going to come out a little pissed off. You're going to need grit now. You're going to need to win this game. Because, yes, the Canucks are kind of struggling right now, but I also blame their schedule. And you know what? After this game, we play Montreal twice. Montreal is an actual terror to me because Montreal has had our number for the last couple years. Every time we play them, just bad things happen to us is all I'm going to say. Which reminds me, I actually want to make a video about Marc Bergevin. I put off thinking about it. Which just might be just a rant or a discussion video, a lot like the Line Trade one. But anyway, not the point. That's time for another time. That's for another time. If you enjoyed this video, like I said, please leave a like and comment down below your thoughts on this game and the video, honestly, because we appreciate it. The positive feedback, criticisms you have, everything. We are so supportive of that, and we love that you guys support the channel and the content we give you. And hockey, of course. And be sure to subscribe if you have not already. And follow us on Instagram at Nolan Hockey Podcast. And we will see you next time, hopefully tomorrow. Thank you for watching.